sprint has a big field, and there will be lots of ground loss and tough trips, especially for anyone trying to come from far back. Bakken clearly has soundness issues, and horses like that usually run well fresh, as this one has before. On his best, this one would have a very big shot, but he only has one figure good enough to win, and he's shipping in late. Big Mocker won a grade 1 over Polly without running too fast. This is much tougher. Bourbon Courage has figures good enough to get a piece of this if he fires. The good news is he's fresh, and so doesn't fall into the category of tailing off late in the year. But he is a dirt horse shipping east-west, and he came to California close to the race, which is not good. Michael Margarita comes in off a huge figure at Remington Park. The bad news is that was a 4-point top, and he's likely to bounce. The good news is he's been at Santa Anita a while. Overall, this one is tough to have confidence in, but he's fast enough to use at a big price. Palace has run 5 negative figures in a row. His best is clearly good enough to take this, but his last 2 weren't as good, and this is exactly the kind of tailing off horse that usually does not fire shipping east to west. Private Zone ran a huge figure in his last, a lifetime top, when second off the layoff. He came into last year's edition off almost an identical pattern and bounced. But a close look shows that was the only one of his last 5 dirt tries that did not produce a solid negative figure. This gelding has been back in California a while and worked very fast. He doesn't have to bounce this time and could possibly bounce a little and win. Rich Tapestry was able to best Golden Sense last time only because the latter made a premature wide move. The figure this gelding ran was about the same as his best over synthetic. It won't be good enough here, and this time when he comes from behind, it won't be in a 5-horse field. This guy would have fitted well in a turf sprint. Saludos Amigos ran big figures for move-up trainer Jacobson in New York. Running a horse on short rest is usually a good move for this barn, but this guy is going east-west, and the one Jacobson sent last year ran terrible. Secret Circle has been extraordinarily well managed. He's a good sprinter, but not really fast enough to have earned almost $2 million. The horse might be in the right place at the right time again. He's likely to move forward second off a layoff like last year, and most of the others are either slow or unlikely to fire. Work All Week has been solid, but Midwest Thoroughbreds is going to have to show their horses can run under Breeders' Cup conditions. Private Zone may bounce, but overall he's the most likely winner in a tough race to find value in. The other obvious contenders are Secret Circle and Palace, who may be over the top, but has a lot of good figures, and worked pretty well once he got to Santa Anita. Michael Margarita is the live long shot.